So in this video, I want to talk a little bit about if you get really strong anxiety and you've meditated in the past, but it comes on so strong, what do you do when this anxiety that you get comes on really strong? I'll share a couple stories, then I'll explain what I would do. Sometimes, let me share the story first. So I'm working with this guy last November, and he's been in a divorce or separation for about 2 years. He's got 2 young kids, and he does not talk to his wife. They're separated, but just texting, right? They never have talked in 2 years, like in person. So they've never met in person. They're going through this separation and they're texting. So you kind of imagine how that's going. It's probably not going so well, right? They're not having face-to-face conversations or phone calls. And he gets to a point in his relationship where it's gotten so bad that he's starting to have really, really bad anxiety and it's overwhelming him. So what we did is we did a meditation together. We're doing some breathing work. We're breathing through those sensations. And we get to the very end. This is a 90-minute meditation that we did together. And you remember, there's emotions stored from years from this experience that he's trying to let go of. We get to the very end, and I said, just so you know, it's going to burn. It's because a lot of times when you're breathing through and letting go of emotions that are stored in your lower energy centers, it comes through the heart. Everything raises up through the heart, and it releases through the heart. And when it does, it burns. But it's temporary. And once you do let it go, then the energy is unblocked, and you can live a very expansive life. So we did that. We got to the end of the meditation. I said, how do you feel? He goes, I feel love. So he'd gotten through, he popped through that area where the anxiety, he didn't feel anxiety at all anymore. 2 days after that meditation, he went to go pick up his kids at school, and he ran into his ex-wife, which wasn't an ex-wife, they were just separated at this point. And he apologized to her for being so difficult during this separation. She apologized to him, and now they're working out a way to manage their separation in a more, let's just say, peaceful way. So that's one example. What happens is that sometimes if you're trying to get through that anxiety, but it's coming on really strong, you need someone who's at a higher vibration to pull you up to that level so that you can get the energy to release that stored energy. And once you release it, like I said, it comes through the heart, and all you'll feel is love and appreciation. That's something that I can offer you. There's a link below if you want that, have the conversation with me about seeing if that's something we can do together. I've done it for other people in my family and for other clients. But I mean, at the end of the day, sometimes, like even when I started meditating 11 years ago, Susan James was the person that helped and elevated me because I was stuck in those negative vibrations and having that anxiety on a constant basis. And once I was able to get up to her level and be able to release those stored energy and emotions, then what happened is I was able to do it on my own. But sometimes you need the help of someone else to lift you up to that and intermingle with your frequency to get you up to that frequency. So that's just the way it is. Sometimes we need the help of other people to get through those tough emotions, that tough anxiety. Okay, cool. So again, there's a link below if you're interested in having a conversation with me about that and seeing if I can help. No pressure sales or anything. It's a free call, and we're just gonna get to know each other and just chat. Yeah, the other thing is that, like I said, you can try and do it on your own, guided meditations. I have my own guided meditations, the 8-minute meditation, but sometimes when you're going through it, those emotions are so strong, the energy is so stuck, you need the help of someone else to elevate that's at that higher frequency so that you can do it in a moment. Like I said, that a 90-minute session or an hour session, and then all of a sudden, it's easier for you to do it and connect back to that space and energy again. Okay? My name is Steve Martilli. Thanks for watching and listening. Like I said, if you're interested, you can click below to see my calendar and availability to jump on a call with me. And if you really enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel at the link below. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time.